To cross over now to State House, where Kennedy Mreithi is either ready to also give us a feel and flavor of what will be happening today in State House, where we'll have that televised address from President Uhuru Kenyatta. Kennedy, good to see you.
A very good morning to you, Dibal, there in studio. And here at State House is that plans are still underway to have this year's Madaraka Day celebrations, where it is very unique, where we are faced by a pandemic that is ravaging all throughout the world, but it is not dampening the spirits of Kenyans, and it is also not dampening the spirits of those who are here. And what we've already seen since we came is that one of the things that we've actually noted, Dibal, is that security is very much heightened, despite the fact that there are not so many people who are coming here, but also there are the preparations to make sure that the social and physical distancing is actually actualized at this particular point. If my camera person will be able to show, is that that is where the plans are going on, and also there is the meticulous planning and also the placement of the chairs with each and everybody's name. We do expect probably the people who are going to be here, if there will be many, will be about 30 people. Then President Uhuru Kenyatta, where he will be seated, the dais or the main dais where he will be, there are not so many people that are scheduled to be there. There's only probably the president, his aide, and one more person. And that is something that we will be witnessing when we do come. Then if my camera person will be able to show there at State House, the precinct itself, is that there are seats that have been placed on one of the balconies. Those two seats, we do understand, have been set aside for the First Lady and the wife of the Deputy President, if they do come. So they will be watching it from there. They will not be allowed to come to this side, and they will be hearing those proceedings from that other area. So we will be looking to see how, or the interesting bit of how they will be able to follow through, because everything is being done in an effort to make sure that they do maintain the social distancing and the physical distancing. On the other side, there are exits and entrances that are being manned by police officers, the army, the GSU, all of them, and everything. This is how the field actually looks like. There is nothing else that is happening on this other area. It's just the grass. And probably when this function is almost starting, the media will be allowed to set up their cameras at that particular point. So that is what is happening here, Dibal, and we are keeping a close eye to see what is it that will be happening here. What is the politics of the day? What are some of the solutions that President Uhuru Kenyatta will be saying? Because we also do expect, Sambad was telling me that there is even a probability that President Uhuru Kenyatta may ease some of the restrictions that we do have. And if he does not, then he will be giving options of how Kenyans will be going. We were waiting to see whether Deputy President William Ruto will be here, because he has not been seen in public with the president for quite some time. The last time was when we were having national prayers. So we are keeping an eye on everything that is happening here, Dibal, and we'll be giving you an up-to-date information of what we do get and informing our viewers when this particular ceremony starts. Back to you, Dibal.
Kennedy Mreithi, before I let you go, just briefly, now that we don't have any military parade, no pomp and color, no celebrations, what actually is on the program? Very briefly.
Dibal, there is going to be parade. It is being set up on this other side of the fence. When we came, we actually even saw police officers dressed in their number one, as they call it, practicing even the music. So we are going to be seeing that. It is complete. The only difference, Dibal, is that it is being held in State House, and the number of people who are going to be involved is not going to be as intensive as it has been before. If it were going to be held in Kisii as it had been planned, then it would have been bigger and better. There is one person who was talking to Ojong and saying that they were really looking forward to their economy being revived and being revitalized by that function being there. But on this side, there's a small number of police officers on the other side that have been practicing, and probably right now they have gone and they're waiting for President to come, and then that is when they will be doing it. Most of them whom we saw are actually the police band who go with the president every time, and they do, and just as they've done in every national function, they'll be able to sing the national anthem. They'll be able to, and also President Uhuru Kenyatta might just get or go through the parade. Also, another thing, Dibal, before I go back to you and as I finish to hand over to you, is that there are people in different parts of this country who are going to be involved in this ceremony. Actually, one of the people who is going to pray, Dibal, is from Il Bisil, and they are going to be praying through digital or virtually. So this is something that is being experimented that in different parts of the country so that everybody feels they are involved in this particular function, Dibal.